Hey guys, I want to show you this one here. I got it a long time ago. Still sealed. I haven't even opened it yet. But I was thinking about this since I butchered the pasnots out of pulled pork to build my truck. I had to extend it. Here we go. Down there. I had to extend the bed. You can't even see it. You can't even tell. Pulled pork. God. Got really fagoogulated. So, there we are. There's pulled pork. It was a blazer. Got it there. Got a big chunk cut out of that in order to put in right about here, and you can't even see it with that. But I thought, if the body's going to be really that schlocked, then I might as well go with a different body altogether. I bought this about 7 years ago. Went to Harbor Freight. I took Tammy's friend over there for the complete schlock. There was nothing on the shelves that I wanted at all. There was nothing there for me. And he stood there for 45 minutes staring at the shelves of what would be his next, I guess, destruction mode to destroy. He would give me some of his glue bombs. It's like, man, that's so fagoogulated. I can't do anything with it. So, there we go. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, it is a 50. I was guessing. But yeah. Yeah, even when I'm sarcastic, it ends up being gospel. It's amazing. It happens every single time. I get impatient. I'm so impatient. It's amazing. I always want to see the decal. Oh, look at that. That's been on my shelf for what? Service repair tune up. Boy, that looks like real wood. That looks like schlocked up, really nasty wood. Boy, would that have came in handy a while ago for my Woody. Yeah. Great. That's wonderful. That's excellent. It's got to be AMT. They are like on the ball. Yeah, AMT. They are amazing when it comes to models. Absolutely just spot on. The Dodge I just did was Revell. Man, talk about lacking. What do we got here? I hate the crunching sound of bags. I wish I would have did this off screen, but you're getting to see it at the same time I am. Well, I consider it an unboxing, but not as fun All right. Ooh, look at the visor. Check that out. Check that out. That's nice. I like the visor. That's kick-ass. Look at that. Motor scooter. Man, I could have fun. I could have fun with that bit. But I'm going to have to combine it with that pulled pork. All right. Move that out of the way. Look at that. That's even cut. Let's even cut at a diagonal. That's really smooth. Yeah. Yeah, just to make the truck that I had before. So put that out of the way. All that. But the rest of it, pulled pork with a beer kegger like that there. I'm going to need this for a build that I need to make the build of my flatbed 66 Dodge A100. I buffed out a beer kegger and I use it as a gas tank. So I'm going to need, oh, look at that. I'm going to need this for that. Short of buying a, what's that? That was beer something. What was that? The beer wagon. Tom Daniels beer wagon. There was that snow plow. I used to build snow plows in my first body shop job that I had deers in. We built snow plows. I was hired to sandblast the old snow plows that came in from the state, sandblast them, bring them in, and then paint them with 55 gallons of orange. And then there was yellow caution, orange. And then we'd paint them. And then we had the farm service trucks. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that was my very first body shop. I would have to call it body schlock job. There was that. Schlock. All right. Great. That's amazing. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. We don't need snow plows. And that. Ooh, big block Chevy. Yeah, but these need to go somewhere else. Somewhere else for that. Great. Yeah, unboxing. Fun for the fun. All right. Yeah, I'm not too into shit like that, that's for sure. Oh, that can go. That can go. Boy, I like that though. That can go. I got no patience. I've got absolutely zero patience. I've got none. Here's the other details that I came up with for the 49er. There was a horn button. Oh, cool. I love that. Ferrari. I wasn't going to damage things. I was just going to add my stuff to what was already there. And I have a grill. I have a whole bunch. I have a whole bunch of stuff anyway. My valve covers and everything else. But I machined this in there to a broken horn button on the Ferrari I was building in real life. Crap, that was not 20 years ago. What was that? That was a long time ago. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is new. With the motorcycle, I used to drive those all year round. Some people call themselves bikers, but I used to drive motorcycles through the snow and the ice on the roads when it was like that thick here south of Chicago. Metzler tires with no traction whatsoever. It was a lot of fun. You got to go like 5 miles an hour. That's great. That's a wonderful thing. I think it's glorious time. 50 Chevy. This is going to be a blast. We'll put that on pulled pork. And, yeah. I was futzing around with the tires already. And I sanded them down. I got a whole mess of those. Over here. There we are. Pulled pork. I already used the wheels. The wheels on this. Yeah, I like how that went up in the air like that. I couldn't have made it any better, but that was pulled pork wheels, and I have to do the spiderwebby deal, so I have to get red and blue. I got to paint these again white, but red and blue lacquer, acrylic lacquer. It's almost non-existent anymore, but anyway, I have to get it to spray it so it's a spider web, so it's accurate to what my truck had. The truck next to mine, it was the same G body, whatever. It really don't matter. And it had the wheels on it. It was a 4x4. Mine was a 2-wheel drive. But yeah, mine was really schlocked up. But anyway, I used pulled pork wagon wheels on mine. So that leaves the wheels from that kit. And I had to modify these tires immensely to get them to fit. So I can always turn a set on the lathe. I can always do that. So there's that. But anyway, I really like that 50 Chevy. I kind of wish it was a Jeepers Creepers Chevy. We could put that on pulled pork. That'd be a blast. Yeah. Yeah, this will work just fine. Yeah, I got that model kit. It was the only thing that I thought that I would ever build. I took Tammy's friend over there to Hobby Lobby. And there was nothing on the shelves. There was NASCAR. There was everything I don't build. everything. And he stood there for 45 minutes. I'm so impatient. I was standing over there by the door. I'd go back over there. This is the one here that I cut the rear fenders off it. Oh, that'd be cool on pulled pork, wouldn't it? Then it'd be pretty stinking cool. Oh, yeah, never thought of that one. I thought of this one instead because I thought the wheelbase would be better. Ooh, a 510. Look at that. Oh, I never knew it was a cool. Oh, that needs to be a lowrider or something cool. Oh, that advances something like that. Good, good. Oh, if I don't drink tea immediately. Oh, yeah. Entertainment. Rats is so flippin' entertaining. Dig. Yeah, rats has a blast. Whether I like it or not. Let's see if I see on the sides of that. Probably. Oh, this is a block of pearl. What is it? Not acetate. Pearl acrylic. This is gorgeous on handles of like that kind of handle. You know, neat. That's stone. Yeah, I like handles of that, but it also, when it's machined nice, it makes a nice sanding surface. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I like that better than the pulling truck. Pulling truck is. I drew a picture of a guy's puller truck back in 1985, in spring of '85, of his puller truck, and it was a Ford. Of course, it was a Ford, and yeah, it. I can't think of what name it was, but I did a pencil drawing of it back then, and sure enough, oh, this is kick-ass. Big tire. See, that's not a puller. That's a rock crawler. I could do a rock crawler. It'd be neat with a tube frame, fully articulating. Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. Yep. There's no limit to what I can make. Styrene, I can make it into a talking duck. No, there isn't too many other things that I can turn into that. Oh, there it is. Like the MGB. I don't know. You can see at that angle. The Wrecker I turned into something else. The Maverick by Johann. There's one with the blue car in front. The boxes and everything was stolen that first year. So whatever Mavericks you have, that's what Mavericks you got. They're never going to be able to reissue that one. The Johann Comets, however, were reissued in the 80s. Oh yeah, this one here that's probably one of my favorites. The Chips, that was 1/12 scale. Kawasaki 1000 or 1100, it was right in there. It was the one from the movies. That was pretty cool. I like that. The one above that, Lamborghini Jota, that had way better headlights than the ones that were from the Mura. The Mura is what Dr. Ernst Furman designed the Porsche 928 after, which I had that. So I put a dragster engine in it because, why wouldn't you do that? A Chevy dragster motor, 4-bolt main. Why wouldn't you like triple the horsepower with that? Stick shift. It was with rear wheel steer, the Wasatch compliant rear steer. Oh, it was a riot. There was nothing in the world. There's no car that was ever made that was as fun to drive as a Porsche 928 with a dragster engine. Through the curbs. I had a guy in a Mercedes Benz. He was, oh yeah, he was out ahead of me. That was, I had a blast that day. Yeah, absolute blast. Let's see, what do we got over here? There. How about that? That wall's pretty cool. Big boxes, small boxes. Like the MGB, I should finish that one. I need to get on some of these models, honestly. But anyway, you and I have such a good time together. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. I look at this every day and I think, man, if I could pull that picture down and show it to you guys. There's water drops here and there. And Dave said it's the only one he's ever had. He don't have any other pictures of that. So that kind of blows. But I'll tell you the story. Rats and the stories. I have a photographic memory, so I memorize everything. This bike broke down and he had to push it to our house and he left it in our garage for 3 months. And I memorized every square inch of that bike. And this would have been 1982. 82. It was in our garage and I had a little Honda Z50. Those are really collectible now. But I would drive into our garage and I'd put the kickstand down and I would just study that bike. Everything about it. It was a 1961 Sportster. He modified it. Dave modified it into a chopper, did the hardtail, did everything to it. And it was this color. It was a maroon metallic. And in the dust of our garage, it looked like a brown metallic. But he said a couple of years earlier it was a baby blue, but a metallic. And he changed it as often as he could. But right there I can see that it was exactly what it was in, I could say the shop, but yeah, in the garage. And this spring, right? Let's see if I get a pointer. That bolt broke during a rainstorm, and it shot everything from the bolt all the way down there to the threaded bolt, the whole thing. It shot that right past his head at 60, 70 miles an hour. He said the rain was going up so high, he put his head off to the side and it just missed his head. So he was scared to death of it. He parked it in our garage. It was missing this spring and that bolt. And 1985, 7, 9. Anyway, years later, I bought the Springer front end. It didn't have the headlight, but it had the front wheel, the hub. That hub was had a hidden front brake in it, so it didn't work real good. But the way he had it engineered, it had an anchor that went underneath to the rear leg. So when you hit the front brake, the whole front end would rise up. Unlike all the other ones, which have an anchor that go out here to the front and really look like crap on a Springer. But anyway, we're getting off track. I bought this Springer front end from him. He said, "Oh yeah, I've got that Springer," and he bought a girder for his chopper. And he says, I've got that Springer. I'll give it to you. I said, well, crap. I'll get out there as quick as I can. Out there in the country near our old place that I grew up in. This was probably, if I had to guess, I'd have to say probably 76 to 78, right in there, was about the age that he's at there. He looks a lot like Omar Gosh TV, a lot like that guy. They almost looked identical. And his name was Dave. And Dave was going to give me the front end with the front tire wheel, the whole 9 yards. It was going to be missing the spring and, of course, the headlight. And it was missing the handlebars. So I bought a 1966 Triumph 1966 Triumph Bonneville. Didn't run, wasn't gonna run ever. So I took it to a dude that specialized only in that. Tom's Hadaka motor sales. But anyway, I brought it to him. He rewired it. He said it had jumped timing. It had did this, it did that. And then I put this front end on it. For the first year, it was purple, but it had this front end on it, and I did double rectangular headlights on it. It was massive. I should do that for my thumbnail, but it was really wild, but it was in the spirit of Dave's bike. Dave had the neatest bike in the world. And I talked to his daughter. Kayla said, that's the only picture Dad said that he had of the bike. That was it. There was no other ones. So as clear as that is, he had made he'd made his own sissy bar that threaded in here. And what was it? It had different sissy bars. It had different seats. There was something really funkadelic about how he had made this because it threaded in. It probably wouldn't be very good for someone on the back or a girl on the back. She would probably have to hang on for dear life um, if he was to switch it over or something like that. Anyway, I built several choppers, but I covered all this. Since there's no springs on the back, the wheel isn't going to go up and down. So I figured I would bring the fender down and I'd cover over like half of the tire. And when I say tire, I'm not talking, 38 inches wide. I'm talking tall. The Avons, the ones that are worth $1 million now. The Avon tires that were 16-inch by 5.63, 60, something like that. The Avon tire, anyway, to cover over half of that, I don't want none of this to be showing. And I don't want a wide seat either. I like it nice and narrow. If you're going to have everything else narrow, you got to have that narrow too. But anyway, I used to build choppers, and oh man, I had a blast building all sorts of stuff. But that was a long time ago when I was a young kid. Yeah, it's not gonna hang on the wall. Okay. Oh, that's why. Because it wasn't. I thought it was. There you go. Anyway, yeah. What else do I need to talk about? Okay, so I'm gonna schlock this guy together. 5 window. I had no idea it was that. So I was gonna lift out. Oh, 5 window. That's nice. That needs to be a lowrider or something cool. This whole 4x4 way up in the air kind of thing. I'm not into it. I was never into that. It's not that it's not cool, because of course it's awesome and cool. But I was never well versed into all that. So when I got this pulled pork, it's got to be something. It's got to be something really fun. Oh yeah, that looks like a blast. I don't know. I'm going to probably turn it into a low rider because that's me. But anyway, I bored you with all sorts of trash. So, okay, guys. I guess that's all Rat has to have for today. Yep, it's getting close to 4 o'clock in the morning, if not already. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you on the next one. Okay.